He wears his fail-safe deep into his backpack. His backpack is all that he knows. Shot down by strangers whose glances can cripple the heart and devour the soul. All alone he turns to stone while holding his breath after death. Terrified of what's inside, to save his life, he crawls like a worm from a bird. Like a worm from a bird. Just keep walking. Don't tell on me, please. Don't tell me, please. Out of his mind, the weight pushes him, whispering, must have been out of his mind. Midday delusions of pushing this out of his head, maybe out of his mind. All alone he turns to stone while holding his breath after death. Terrified of what's inside, to save his life, he crawls like a worm from a bird. 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 All he knows, if he can't relieve it, grows, and so it goes. He crawls like a worm from a bird. He crawls like a worm, yeah, crawls like a worm, hey, crawls like a worm, crawls like a... Out of his mind, the weight pushes him, whispering, must be been out his mind. All alone, he turns to stone, while holding his breath after death. Terrified of what's inside, to save his life, he crawls like a worm from a bird. Alone, he's always holding his breath of death, terrified to save his life, he crawls like a worm from a bird, crawls like a worm from a bird. Crawls like a worm from a bird. Crawls like a worm. Crawls like a worm. Crawls like a worm from a bird.